Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. What do we have today? We have an Arduin announcement from the fellows over at Emperor's Choice Games and Miniatures. However, before I get to that, there's a link at the bottom of the screen. If you want to support the tavern, if you remember the classic Elf Quest from the pennies, here's a chance, I believe, to gather everything in a 45 years, including Dark Horse releases at tenkars-tavern.game/elfquest. Uh, I'm gonna snag it. More comic books for me to read on my iPad. I remember grabbing the first couple of these back in the day. Tells you how old I am. But it's a good read. It's not your standard fantasy. So if you go to tenkars-tavern.game/elfquest, you'll support the tavern. It's an affiliate link. So, hello, fans. This is from Emperor's Choice. We are still here. Just been a busy year for us. Here are the details. Arduin, Bloody Arduin RPG rule system is being developed by our team at MCHO. This has become the focus of MCHO for Arduin. This development started 15 months ago, from December 21 to the present. It has been 15 months of blood, sweat, and tears. There's a lot more to be done on this critical project. We will keep you informed on the progress of this critical project. Here are some items of note about Arduin, Bloody Arduin. By the way, folks, I keep on top of the Arduin stuff. George DeRosa, the vice president, and we speak fairly regularly. So I've already asked that when this goes to playtest, I want to copy the playtest rules. I will even offer to probably run some online using the VTT of my choice. We'll see which one that winds up being. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. So in any case, here are some items of note about Arduin Bloody Arduin. It is not OGL, ORC, Black Flag, or any other open system or license. This is an RPG rule system for Arduin, which is proprietary, sovereign, and specific. It will easily be compatible with most fantasy role playing games, especially any of the many versions of OSR rules. It will have tentatively 25 races, 20 classes, hundreds of spells. Aspects of Dave Hargrave's original Arduin will be included into the game. Cool. It will use a D20 for combat. Factors for characters will be rolled up Arduin style. Racial hit points, CF count for initiative, mana, and aspects of original Arduin. We will have a very selective playtesting tentatively late this year. Like I said, I'm going to use my connections, folks, to make sure that that selective playtesting includes your bartender, and I will try to make sure we do some pickup games. I'm not looking to do a campaign, but get you guys a feel for what's coming and get me a feel for what's coming. I'm really excited about this. The core books tentatively will be a player's handbook, game master guide, and monster manual. There may be one or more optional core books, but that will be down the road after. And by the way, down the road, they're saying is years. After the initial release, we do not plan to do any more core books for rules. Once you have the rules, you are good to go. We do not like the idea of new rules and core books every so many years. This is the last version of Arduin. I just think of 2E when it comes to that. Classic, the splat books. Please understand that we are in development and things tend to change in the blink of an eye. Yet the above items should be stable and not change unless there's a major reason. We are also working on support products for Arduin Bloody Arduin. This includes Game Master Screen. We already have a very rough prototype, but are getting a final design this year. It is cool. New map for Arduin and the continent of Kaora. Gentlemen, if I fuck this up, I apologize. Large updated versions of each map, about 75% complete. Adventures, we have one done, Lancer's Rest, and two more, 90% close to done. Wanted to talk about Lancer's Rest. We announced this adventure for release for late last year, but have decided to keep the module for the Arduin Bloody Arduin rule system. Miniatures. We have produced new molds, but there are still more to be done. There are still more to be done. We are planning to do more casting and should have more miniatures. I should have more miniatures in stock soon. We do have a new product to announce. We have the card sets for the original 4 dungeons available now. If you're missing cards, need replacements, or a new set, please go here to order. And they have a link at the Emperor's Choice website. I'm going to include a link, by the way, to this Facebook post in the show notes. Then they talk about an interview or appearance they made with Bad Mike and I exactly a year ago today. I can't believe it's been that long. We got to bring the gentleman back. But there's a link to that. They also appeared on Shadow and Sun. Shadow and Sun is a great little channel, especially if you like miniatures. Let's see. I think that one's from November. Jesse Heinig from the Imp Cho team ran a one-shot adventure for casters and cantrips on February 24th. He sent the 5e D&D group into a small section of Caliban. Another YouTube video to check out. Griffith Morgan, Secrets of Blackmore. Excellent documentary if you want to know some of the history of D&D from the Dave Arneson point of view. And they were out there in talks with Griff, but doing something similar about Dave A. Hargrave. If you don't know, Dave is the mastermind behind Arduin. God rest his soul. They go, I want to let you know that due to the sheer amount of work, time, and cost of all the Arduin projects, MCHO will not be attending any conventions this year, 2023. We will see where we are for 2024, but our main goal is to get Bloody Arduin finished and produced along with all the support product as soon as possible. Huge update. So thank you, Dave. Thank you, George. Again, I'll leave a show note. I'll leave this in the show notes so you guys can go there and check this out for yourself. Arduin is part of our, combined history of this community, especially the OSR. And it's occasionally overlooked. I hate to see that happen. But I think it's reissuing its latest version coming out in 2024 should be awesome. Again, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on some playtest material. So people in the Tavern's minions will be able to get a chance to experience some Arduin. So, folks, on that note, if you are in the Discord community for the Tavern, I will include that in the show notes. A link to join on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock, assuming that I'm 9 o'clock Eastern. Assuming I am not at a convention, we have a hangout. Just chew the fat in the speakeasy from 9 to 11. Game, geekdom, some news items. It's a very relaxed, informal hangout. It's a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, I do believe, we will have a combined Triple D / RPG live stream featuring one or more of the people behind Harn. That should be a lot of fun. Folks, on that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll this dice, roll them well. I'll be back, like I said, tomorrow with a live stream, Saturday night, live stream for Rach and I. Be the TotalCon update. And a few other interesting things. I'm currently wearing a heart monitor. Very small. Nothing special going on. Just haven't had. I've been seeing cardiologists now for 3 years because of my congestive heart failure, and it's like, oh, we've never done this before, so we're doing this for the next couple of days. We'll talk about that too on Saturday night. All right, folks. God bless. I'll catch you all later.